Keep your spine straight, close your eyes, take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold it there. Om. Om. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram. Yo antah pravishya mama vacham imam prasuptam sanjeevayatyakhila shakti dharasvadhamna anyamscha hasta charana shravanatvagadin pranannamo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam pranannamo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam. Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya. Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye. Ishvarah Paramah Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Krishnan Narayanam Vande Krishnam Vande Vrajapriyam Krishnan Dvaipayanam Vande Krishnam Vande Prathasutam Satchidananda Rupaya Vishwotpatyadi Hetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Ramapati Padam Bhoja Parispurati Manasam Senapati Maham Vamde Vishwaksenan Nirantaram Pralhada Narada Parashara Pundarika Vyasambharisha Shuka Shaunaka Bhishma Dalbhan Rukmangadarjuna Vasishta Vibhishanadim Punyani Man Parama Bhagavatan Smarame. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Janmadyasya yatonvayaditarathaha Janmadyasya yatonvayaditarathaha Chartheshvabhidyasvarat Tene Brahmaridaya Adikavaye Muhyamti Yatsurayaha Tejavari Mrudai Yatha Dinimayaha Yatra Trisargo Mrusha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Parandhi Mahi Dharma Projhita Kaita Votra Paramaha Nirmatsaranam Satam Vedyam Vastavamatra Vastu Shivadam Tapatrayon Shrimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kim va Pareirishvaraha Sadyo Hridya Varudhyate Trakritibihi Shushrushubistakshanat Nigama Kalpataror Galitam Phalam Shukamukhadamrutadrava Sanyutam Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavukaha Yam Pravrajam Tamanupetam Apeta Krityam Dvaipayano Viraha Katara Juhava Putreti Tanmayataya Taravo Bhineduho Tam Sarva Bhuta Hridayam Munimanatosmi यस्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपमतितितीर्षतान्तमोन्धम् संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यम् तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनाम् नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रये यस्य भगवताख्या सर्वेषां भक्तिदानृणां स एव करुणा सिन्धुः बोधितात्मा गुरुर्मम। तस्मै श्री वासुदेवाय धरणीसुररूपिणे गुरुवायुपुरेशाय तुभ्यं श्री गुरवे नमः। शङ्खचक्रगदा पद्मधारिणे गुरुरूपिणे गुरुवायुपुरेशाय वासुदेवाय ते नमः। संसारसागरे मग्नं दीनं मां करुणानिधे कर्मग्राहगृहीताङ्गं मामुद्धर भवार्णवात्। श्रीमद्भागवताख्योऽयं प्रत्यक्षः कृष्ण एव हि स्वीकृतोऽसि मया नाथ मुक्त्यर्थं भवसागरे मनोरथो मदीयोऽयं सफलः सर्वथा त्वया निर्विघ्नेनैव कर्तव्यः दासोऽहं तव केशव शुकरूप प्रबोधज्ञ सर्वशास्त्रविशारद एतत् कथा प्राकाशेन मदज्ञानं विनाशय पीताम्बरं करविराजितचक्रशङ्खं कौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रं राधासहायमतिसुन्दरमन्दहासं वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। श्रीमद्भागवत महात्म्यम् अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः। सच्चिदानंद रूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः। कुमारा ऊचुः धनार्धं धर्ममार्गेण ताभ्यां नीतं तथापि च न पुत्रो नापि वा पुत्री ततश्चिन्तातुरो भृशम्। Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas in tonight's Bhagwat session. We are on this beautiful story of Atmadev and his wife Dhundhuli. Now what's happened? Kumaras, the 4 sons of Brahmaji, they were telling Bhagawat's Mahatmyam that who would benefit. So any worst of the worst person, just by listening of 7 days of Bhagawat, he will be purified. And they gave so many beautiful examples that who are going to get purified. And in whichever, means the Dambhikas, those who are having Krodhagni, whoever, he has mentioned so many people and all of them are going to get purified, he said. And in that process, he was telling us the story of Atmadev and Dhundhuli, where Atmadev is on the bank of the river in the Tungabhadra, where this beautiful village is there. this Brahmana is there, and he learned and all, and his wife is there, and she is from a good family, but then there are some drawbacks also on her which were listed, and then they lived like that. Though they were happy with them within themselves, they did have some drawbacks, like all of us. We are not always nice, and we don't have only good qualities. We've got so many, we are nasty with some people, some mention of some. So like that, only her description. So we should not see that, oh, somebody like that. So she's there. She's Sundari, she's Sukulodbhava, everything is there. But also, her description when they have given, she is not listening to him, probably it said, and she makes him listen the words and all. Now, towards the end of their life, what has happened? They started donating a lot of things, and they did donate. But in spite of more than half their wealth is gone and all, the last sentence, the last mantra that we saw is that they didn't even get either a son or a daughter. And this Brahmana couple was worried. At this stage, we have stopped. Any kids are there? I don't see today anyone. Okay. So we'll start with the adults. Please raise your hands. Lataji, Venkatesh Bhaji. Ekada sadvijo dukkhat.
Ekada sadvijo dukkhat.
Venkatesh Bhaji.
I was waiting for this.
Okay, it's coming. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ekada sadvijo dukkhat.
Ekada sadvijo dukkhat.
Grihantyakva vanangataha.
Grihantyakva vanangataha.
Kratam tvaktva vanangataha.
You can come closer to your mic, Bhaji. Your sound is very feeble. Grihangatva, grihantyakva vanangataha.
Grihantyakva vanangataha.
Madhyane trishito jataha.
Madhyah, is it madhyahne? Is it a half ha there?
Yeah, ha is half.
Half.
Madhyane.
Madhyahne. Okay. Madhyahne trushito jata.
Jataha.
Jataha.
Madhyahane trishito.
Hanne no. Madhyahne. Ha, you should not say full. Madhyahne.
Madhyahne trishito jataha.
Tadagam samupeyivan.
Tadangam samupeyivan.
Ekada. Sorry, Venkatesh.
Yeah. Tadangau samupeyivan.
Ekada sadvijo dukkhat grihantyakva vanangataha.
Ekada sadvijo dukkhat grihantyakva vanangataha.
Ekada sadvijo dukkhat grihantyakva vanangataha.
Madhyahne trishito jataha. Tadagam samupeyivan.
Madhyahne trushito jataha. Tadangam samupeyivan.
Madhyane trishito jataha. Tadangau samupeyivan.
Ekada sadvijo dukkhat grahantyakva vanangataha. Madhyahne trushito jataha. तडाङ्गं समुपेयिवान्
एकदा सद्विजो दुःखात् गृहं त्यक्त्वा वनं गतः मध्याह्ने तृषितो जातः तडाङ्गौ समुपेयिवान्
दुःखात् ख महाप्राणा, मध्याह्ने ध महाप्राणा.
एकदा सद्विजो दुःखात् गृहं त्यक्त्वा वनं गतः मध्याह्ने तृषितो जातः तडाङ्गौ समुपेयिवान्
Tadagam samupevan. So very simple. I think by the time we have read it so many times, the meaning must have surfaced up for each one of you. Ekada, once, Sadvijaha, that Brahman, Dukkhat, out of sorrow, Graham Tyaktva, abandoning his own house, Vanangataha, went to forest. Madhyane, in the afternoon, Trishito Jataha, he became thirsty. Tadagam Samupeivan, and that's why he went to a lake, to one pond. Ekada Sadvijo Dukkhat Grahan Tyaktva Vanam Gataha Madhyane Trishito Jataha Tadagam Samupeivan. Lataji? No, Lataji just chanted, sorry. Leela Amma, Sharadaji. Pitva jalan nishannastu.
पीत्वा जलं निषण्णस्तु
Anuswaras makara. Pitva jalan nishannastu.
पीत्वा जलं निषण्णस्तु
पीत्वा जलन्निषण्णस्तु
Praja dukkhena karshitaha.
प्रजा दुःखेन कर्षितः
प्रजा दुःखेन कर्षितः
Muhurtadapi tatraiva.
मुहूर्तादपि तत्रैव
Sannyasi. Sorry, Sarataji.
मुहूर्तादपि तत्रैव
Sannyasi kaschidagataha.
सन्न्यासी कश्चिदागतः
सन्न्यासी कश्चिदागतः
पीत्वा जलं निषण्णस्तु प्रजा दुःखेन कर्षितः.
पीत्वा जलं निषण्णस्तु पीत्वा जलं निषण्णस्तु प्रजा दुःखेन कर्षितः
पीत्वा जलन्निषण्णस्तु प्रजा दुःखेन कर्षितः
मुहूर्तादपि तत्रैव सन्न्यासी कश्चिदागतः.
मुहूर्तादपि तत्रैव सन्न्यासी कश्चिदागतः
मुहूर्तादपि तत्रैव सन्न्यासी कश्चिदागतः
पीत्वा जलं निषण्णस्तु प्रजा दुःखेन कर्षितः मुहूर्तादपि तत्रैव सन्न्यासी कश्चिदागतः
पीत्वा जलन्निषण्णस्तु प्रजा दुःखेन कर्षितः मुहूर्तादपि तत्रैव सन्न्यासी कश्चिदागतः
Pitva jalan. So he approached that pond. Now Pitva jalan. So you remember last we had seen the Tvantavyas, Labantavyas. So now this Pitva, this is Tvanta. So he is, this is that action of drinking is complete. Nishannastu. So he drank the water, having drunk water and being tired. Nishannaha, tired. Praja dukkhena, for the want of having children. Karshitaha, he was, he lost all his weight. He was tired and he looked very emaciated. Emancipated. Muhurtadapi. Muhurta, one muhurta is about 48 minutes. So muhurtadapi, in about 48 minutes, means in a short while. tatraiva, over there only, sannyasi kaschit, some sannyasi agataha, came. Pitva jalan nishannastu praja dukkhena karshitaha muhurtadapi tatraiva sannyasi kaschidagataha. Sajilji, Radha Krishnanji. Drishtva pita jalantantu
दृष्ट्वापीतजलन्तन्तु
दृष्ट्वापीदजलन्तन्तु
vipro yatastadantikam
विप्रो यातस्तदन्तिकम्
विप्रो यादस्तदन्तिकम्
natva cha padayostasya
नत्वा च पादयोस्तस्य
नत्वा च पादयोस्तस्य
nishwasan samsthitah puraha
निःश्वसन् संस्थितः पुरः
निःश्वसन् संस्थितः पुनः पुरः
drishtva pita jalantantu vipro yatastadantikam
दृष्ट्वापीतजलन्तन्तु विप्रो यातस्तदन्तिकम्
दृष्ट्वापीदजलन्तन्तु विप्रो यादस्तदन्तिकम्
natva cha padayostasya nishwasan samsthitah puraha
नत्वा च पादयोस्तस्य निःश्वसन् संस्थितः पुरः
नत्वा च पादयोस्तस्य निःश्वसन् संस्थितः पुरः
दृष्ट्वापीतजलन्तन्तु विप्रो यातस्तदन्तिकम् नत्वा च पादयोस्तस्य निःश्वसन् संस्थितः पुरः
दृष्ट्वापीदजलन्तन्तु विप्रो यादस्तदन्तिकम् नत्वा च पादयोस्तस्य निःश्वसन् संस्थितः पुरः.
So we are going ahead with some more Tvanta Vyayas. Drishtva, having seen. Natva, having bowed down. So we should be able to now identify the such verbs, and we should know that that action is completed and doing something else. So what? So Drishtva Pita Jalam Tam. Tam means that who has come over here? That sannyasi has come. So Tam sannyasi Drishtva. So having seen that having seen is from the Drishtva. What? That sannyasi who has come. Pita Jalam. He has drank water. Vipraha. This Brahmana, this Atmadeva. Yataha went. Tadantikam, near him. Natva, having bowed down, what? Padayos tasya, his feet. Whose feet? Tasya, that sannyasi's feet. Nishwasan, sigh. Samsthitah puraha, with a sigh, he stands in front of that sannyasi. Drishtva pita jalantantu vipro yatastadantikam natva cha padayostasya nishwasan samsthitah puraha. Nikhila ji, Lakshmi ji. Yatiruvacha
यतिरुवाच
यतिरुवाच
katham rodishi vipra
कथो रोदिषि विप्र
कथं रोदिषि विप्र
vankate chin katham rodishi vipratvam
कथो रोदिषि विप्रत्वम्
कथं रोदिषि विप्रत्वम्
ate chinta baliyasi
काते चिन्ता बलीयसि
का ते चिन्ता बलीयसी
वद त्वं सत्वरं मह्यम्
वदत्वं सत्वरं मह्यं
वदत्वं सत्वरं मह्यम्
स्वस्य दुःखस्य कारणम्
स्वस्य दुःखस्य कारणम्
स्वस्य दुःखस्य कारणम्
यतिरुवाच कथं रोदिषि विप्रत्वं का ते चिन्ता बलीयसी
यतिरुवाच कथो रोदिषि विप्रत्वं का ते चिन्ता बलीयसी
यतिरुवाच कथं रोदिषि विप्रत्वं का ते चिन्ता बलीयसी
वदत्वं सत्वरं मह्यं स्वस्य दुःखस्य कारणम्
वदत्वं सत्वरं मह्यं स्वस्य दुःखस्य कारणम्
वदत्वं सत्वरं मह्यं स्वस्य दुःखस्य कारणम्
यतिरुवाच कथो रोदिषि विप्रत्वं का ते चिन्ता बलीयसि वदत्वं सत्वरं मह्यं स्वस्य दुःखस्य कारणम्
यतिरुवाच कथं रोदिषि विप्रत्वं का ते चिन्ता बलीयसे वदत्वं सत्वरं मह्यं स्वस्य दुःखस्य कारणम्
So Yati Uvacha, Yati, that sannyasi, Uvacha said, Katham rodishi vipratvam tvam, you, Vipra, Brahmana, O Brahmana, why are you crying? Katham rodishi, Rodishi, you are crying. So in that rodishi, you are crying. Kate, chinta, baliyasi, what is your baliyasi? Very big chinta. What is that strong anxiety that you are carrying? Vada tvam, you tell Satvaram immediately, Mahyam to me. What? Swasya dukkhasya karanam, the reason of your sorrow. Yatiruvacha katham rodishi vipratvam kate chinta baliyasi vadatvam satvaram mahyam swasya dukkhasya karanam. Shobhaji, Shardaji. Brahmana uvacha.
ब्राह्मण उवाच
ब्राह्मण उवाच
किं ब्रवीमि ऋषे दुःखम्
किं ब्रवीमि ऋषे दुःखम्
किं ब्रवीमि ऋषे दुःखम्
पूर्वपापेन सञ्चितम्
पूर्वपापेन सञ्चितम्
पूर्वपापेन सञ्चितम्
मदीयाः पूर्वजास्तोऽयम्
मदीयाः पूर्वजास्तोऽयम्
मदीयाः पूर्वजास्तोऽयम्
कवोषमुपभुञ्जते
कवोष्णमुपभुञ्जते
कवोष्णमुपभुञ्जते
ब्राह्मण उवाच किं ब्रवीमि ऋषे दुःखम् पूर्वपापेन सञ्चितम्
ब्राह्मण उवाच किं ब्रवीमि ऋषे दुःखम् पूर्वपापेन सञ्चितम्
ब्राह्मण उवाच किं ब्रवीमि ऋषे दुःखम् पूर्वपापेन सञ्चितम्
मदीयाः पूर्वजास्तोऽयम् कवोष्णमुपभुञ्जते
मदीयाः पूर्वजास्तोऽयम् कवोष्णामुपभुञ्जते
मदीयाः पूर्वजास्तोऽयं कवोष्णमुपभुञ्जते
ब्राह्मण उवाच किं ब्रवीमि ऋषे दुःखं पूर्वपापेन सञ्चितं मदीयाः पूर्वजास्तोऽयं कवोष्णमुपभुञ्जते
ब्राह्मण उवाच किं ब्रवीमि ऋषे दुःखं पूर्वपापेन सञ्चितं मदीयाः पूर्वजास्तोऽयं कवोष्णमुपभुञ्जते.
So then Brahman says, Kim Bravimi, what I should tell, O Rishi, Dukkham, about my sorrow. It is Purva Papena Sanchitam. Some bad karmas I have done, so it's my Sanchit karmas phala that has been given. Sorry. Madiyaha Purvajaha Toyam. Madiya Purvajaha, my ancestors, when I give them water. So when he is doing the tarpana, what has happened? Kavoshna. Kavoshna, not hot, it's lukewarm. Little warm. Kavoshna bhunjate. They drink warm water. Means even if he does some tarpana, that water is becoming warm with his sorrow. This is he's making now this whole paragraph will tell his list of problems that he is facing. Brahmana vacha kim bravimi rushe dukkham purva papena sanchitam madiyah purvajastoyam kavoshnamupabhunjate. Lataji, Venkatesh Bhaji. मद्दत्तन्नैव गृह्णन्ति
मद्दत्तन्नैव गृह्णन्ति
मद्दत्तं
नकारा
मद्दत्तन्नैव गृह्णन्ति
प्रीत्या देवाद्विजादयः
प्रीत्या देवाद्विजादयः
प्रीत्या देवाद्विजादयः
प्रजा दुःखेन शून्योऽहम्
प्रजा दुःखेन शून्योऽहम्
प्रजा दुःखेन शून्योऽहम्
प्राणांस्त्यक्तुमिहागतः
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 मद्दत्तन्नैव गृह्णन्ति प्रीत्या देवाद्विजादयः
मद्दत्तन्नैव
द्विजातयः no द्विजातयः.
Yes.
मद्दत्तन्नैव गृह्णन्ति प्रीत्या देवाद्विजातयः
मद्दत्तन्नैव गृह्णन्ति प्रीत्या देवाद्विजातयः
प्रजा दुःखेन शून्योऽहम् प्राणांस्त्यक्तुमिहागतः
प्रजा दुःखेन शून्योऽहम् प्राणांस्त्यक्तुमिहागतः
प्रजा दुःखेन शून्योऽहम् प्राणांस्त्यक्तुमिहागतः
मद्दत्तन्नैव गृह्णन्ति प्रीत्या देवाद्विजातयः प्रजा दुःखेन शून्योऽहम् प्राणांस्त्यक्तुमिहागतः
मद्दत्तन्नैव गृह्णन्ति प्रीत्या देवाद् विजातयः प्रजादुःखेन शून्योऽहं प्राणान् त्यक्तुमिहागतः.
Again, a simple verse. Maddattam, the things given from me, naiva grindhanti. Nobody never takes. Who? Means he's offering with love, pritya. He's offering everything with love. Devas, dvijatis, means devas, brahmanas, maddattam na grindhanti. They don't accept his offerings. Prajadukkhena, without having children. Shunyoham, I feel so emptiness. I'm feeling so hollow that pranam tyaktum. So tumunavya, this is tyaktum, for tyaga of what? His prana, that means to kill himself. Iha, over here, agataha, I have come here. So he has come there to kill himself because he's having so much sorrows in his life. Maddattannaiva grindhamte प्रीत्या देवा द्विजातयः प्रजादुःखेन शून्योऽहं प्राणां त्यक्तुमिहागतः. सचिव जी, निरुपमा जी. धिग्जीवितं प्रजाहीनं
धिग्जीवितं प्रजाहीनं
धिग्जीवितं प्रजाहीनं
धिग्गृहं च प्रजां विना
दिग्ग्रहं च प्रजां विना
धिग्रहं च प्रजां विना
च प्रजा द्वित्वा
च
धिग्गृहं च प्रजां विना.
धिग्रहं च प्रजां विना.
Yeah, so chap, that extra per sound has to come. Chap prajam vina.
धिग्रहं च प्रजां विना
Digdhananchanapatyasya.
दिग्धनं चानपत्यस्य
धिग्धनं चानप्रतस्पतयस्य
Apatya. Apatya means children. Anapatya, without children. Digdhananchanapatyasya.
धिग्धनं चानपतस्यस्य
Patasasya no. Patyasya.
पत्यस्य
Anapatyasya.
अनपत्यस्य
Chanapatyasya.
चानपत्यस्य
Digdhananchanapatyasya.
धिग्धनं चानपत्यस्य
Digdhananchanapatyasya.
धिग्धनं चानपत्यस्य.
Very good. Dhikkulam santatim vina.
धिक्कुलं सन्ततिं विना
धिक्कुलं सन्ततं विना
Santati. Santatim vina.
सन्ततिं विना
Dhigjivitam prajahinam. Dhigriham cha prajam vina.
धिग्जीवितं प्रजाहीनं धिग्गृहं च प्रजां विना
Cha praja.
दिग्गृहं च प्रजां विना
धिग्जीवितं प्रजाहीनं धिग्रहं च प्रजां विना
Digdhananchanapatyasya. Dhikkulam santatim vina.
धिग्धनं चानपत्यस्य धिक्कुलं सन्ततिं विना
धिग्धनं चानपत्यस्य धिक्कुलं सन्ततिं विना
धिग्जीवितं प्रजाहीनं धिग्गृहं च प्रजां विना धिग्धनं चानपत्यस्य धिक्कुलं सन्ततिं विना
Good.
धिग्जीवितं प्रजाहीनं धिग्रहं च प्रजां विना धिग्धनं चानपत्यस्य धिक्कुलं सन्ततिं विना.
So all these 4 quarters is starting with the word dhik. Dhik means what? It is a phrase to show pity. Means when we say what a shame or what a pity. So dhik is that expression means it's like a useless kind of expression. So dhik jivitam, it's what a pity kind of a life. How? Prajahinam, without children. Dhik griham, what a shame such a house is. How? Prajam vina, with house without children. Dhik dhanam, what a pity to have wealth. How? Anapatya, without children. Cha and dhik dhanam means cha means and dhik dhanam, you have all the wealth and you don't have children. So what a pity that of that wealth who don't have children. And dhik kulam, what a pity on that kula, on that lineage, on that family, what you can say, the pedigree, where that a couple is without a santati, without children. Dhigjivitam prajahinam dhigrhancha prajam vina dhigdhananchara patyasya dhikulam santatim vina. Lakshmi ji, Sharda ji.
Shreyas is also there.
Okay, join Shreyas. I'm not seeing the participants now in the camera because the screen is with the PowerPoint. So all 3 of you. Palyate yamaya dhenuho.
Palyate yamaya dhenuhu.
Palyate yamaya dhenuhu. Palyate yamaya dhenuhu.
Savandhya sarvatha bhavet.
Savandhya sarvatha bhavet.
Savandhya sarvatha bhavet. Savandhya sarvatha bhavet.
Yo maya ropito vrikshaha.
Yo maya ropito vrikshaha.
Yo maya ropito vrikshaha. Yo maya ropito vrikshaha.
Sopi vandhyatvam
Sopi vandhyatvam
Sopi vandhyatvam ashrayet.
Vandhyatvam
Sopi vandhyatvam ashrayet. Sopi vandhyatvam ashrayet.
Palyate yamaya dhenuhu savandhya sarvatha bhavet.
Palyate yamaya dhenuhu savandhya sarvatha bhavet.
Palyate yamaya dhenuhu savandhya sarvatha bhavet.
Yo maya, sorry Shardaji.
Palyate yamaya dhenuhu savandhya sarvatha bhavet.
Yo maya ropito vrikshaha sopi vandhyatvam ashrayet.
Yo maya ropito vrikshaha sopi vandhyatvam ashrayet.
Yo maya ropito vrikshaha sopi vandhyatvam ashriyat. Sopi vandhyatvam ashrayet. Yo maya ropito vrikshaha sopi vandhyatvam ashrayet.
Palyate yamaya dhenuhu savandhya sarvatha bhavet. यो मया रोपितो वृक्षः सोऽपि वन्ध्यत्वमाश्रयेत्
पाल्यते या मया धेनुः सा वन्ध्या सर्वथा भवेत् यो मया रोपितो वृक्षः सोऽपि वन्ध्यत्वमाश्रयेत्
Ropito vrikshaha. What are you saying over there?
वृक्षः
Okay, fine.
पार्यते या मया धेनुः सा वन्ध्या सर्वथा भवेत् यो मया रोपितो वृक्षः सोऽपि वन्ध्यत्वमाश्रयेत्.
So this Atmadev continues to tell his agony to that sannyasi who has come near that pond. What? Palyate maya ya maya dhenuhu. Ya maya, ya, that maya dhenu, that dhenu, that cow, palyate maya, who had taken care of that cow by me, that cow which is taken care by me, sa vandhya sarvatha bhavet. She was always vandhya. She also didn't bear any calves. Ya maya ropitaha vrikshaha, the tree that was planted by me, sahapi vandhyatvam ashrayet. That also tree is not bearing any fruits. So he's keeping on telling one by one his problems to that sannyasi. Palyate ya maya dhenuhu savamdha sarvatha bhavet yo maya ropito vrikshaha sopi vandhyatvam ashrayet. Lataji, Nikhilaji. Yat phalam madgrihayatam.
Yat phalam madgruhayatam.
Yat phalam madgruhayatam.
Taccha shighram vinashyati.
Taccha shighram vinashyati.
Taccha shighram vinashyati.
Nirbhagyasyanaptyasya.
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 Kimato jivitena me.
Kimato jivitena me.
Kimato jivitena me.
Yat phalam madgrihayatam taccha shighram vinashyati.
Yat phalam madgruhayatam taccha shighram vinashyati.
Yat phalam madgruhayatam taccha shighram vinashyati.
Nirbhagyasyanaptyasya kimato jivitena me.
Nirbhagyasyanaptyasya kimato jivitena me.
Nirbhagyasyanaptyasya kimato jivitena me.
Yat phalam madgruhayatam taccha shighram vinashyati. Nirbhagyasyanaptyasya kimato jivitena me.
Yat phalam madgruhayatam taccha shighram vinashyati. Nirbhagyasyanaptyasya kimato jivitena me.
Good. Yat phalam, that fruit, madgruhayatam, which comes to my house, tacha, that, shigram, quickly, vinashyati, gets rotten. Any fruit that's coming to my house also gets rotten. Means by there are no fruits on the trees. But if some fruit comes in the house, that is also spoiling easily. Nirbhagyaha, anapatyaha. There is no luck. I'm so fortuneless. Anapatya, I don't have any children. Kimataha jivitena me. Therefore, me, what is the use of my living like this? Childless and unfortunate. It's useless. Yat phalam madgrihayatam taccha shighram vinashyati nirbhagyasya patyasya kimato jivitena me. Then, okay, Lakshmi ji, you are alone or Anika is there?
Arjun and Isha there.
Ah, okay, fine, fantastic. We'll go ahead. All three of you. Ityuktva saruroddochaihi. Ruroddochaihi. Rurod uchaihi. Ruroddochaihi. Very good.
Ityuktva saruroddochaihi.
Tat parshvan dukkha piditaha.
Parshvan dukkha piditaha.
Tada tasya yateshchitte.
Tada tasya yateshchitte.
Karuna bhudgariyasi.
Karuna bhutgariyasi.
Ityuktva saruroddochaihi tatparshvan dukkha piditaha.
Ityuktva saruroddochaihi tatparshvan dukkha piditaha.
Tada tasya yateshchitte karuna bhudgariyasi.
Tada tasya yateshchitte karuna bhutgariyasi. Ityuktva saruroddochaihi tatparshvan dukkha piditaha. Tada tasya yateshchitte karuna bhutgariyasi.
Good. It's always nice to hear Arjun and sing Anika today. Nice. Okay. Ityuktva. Uktva. Again, that Tvantavya has come. Iti uktva. Iti is E and uktva zu. Both have joined. Swarasandhi. So, tyu has happened. Ityuktva, Tvanta. So, what has happened? Having iti uktva, having thus said so, Saha who? That Brahmana, he, Rurod. Rurod means cried. Uchchaihi, loudly. Tat parshvam, dukkha piditaha. Dukkha piditaha, engrossed in his sorrow. Tat parshvam, besides him. Now, who's besides him? Besides that, sannyasi. So, having said so, he started crying loudly, sitting besides that sannyasi. So then what happens? Tada, that time, tasya. Now who's tasya? His means who's? Sannyasis. What? Tasya yatehe chitte. In their mind, in the heart of that yati, in the heart of that sannyasi, karuna, abhut. Gariyasi. Gariyasi means big, great, great karuna, compassion. You know, it just stirred up, it happened, it came in that Yati's heart, in that Yati's mind. He's seeing his sorrow and his crying, and that nothing is happening good in my life. I am so sorrowful, like that when he says. And then Yati felt, he was moved by his approach and all his sorrows. Ityuktva sarurodocchaihi tatparshvan dukkha piditaha tada tasya yateshchitte karuna bhut gariyase. Radha Krishnan ji, Nirupama ji. Tadbhalaksharamalancha
तद्बालाक्षरमालाञ्च
तद्भालाक्षरमालाञ्च
vachayamasa yogavan.
वाचयामास योगवान्
वाचयामास योगवान्
Sarvanyatva yatih paschat
सर्वज्ञात्वा यदि पश्चात्
सर्वज्ञात्वा यतिः पश्चात्
vipramuche savistaram.
विप्रमोचे सविस्तरम्
विप्रमूचे सविस्तरम्
Tadbhalaksharamalancha vachayamasa yogavan.
तद्बालाक्षरमालाञ्च वाचयामास योगवान्
तद्भालाक्षरमालाञ्च वाचयामास योगवान्
Sarvanyatva yatih paschat vipramuche savistaram.
सर्वज्ञात्वा यदि पश्चात् विप्रमोचे सविस्तरम्
सर्वज्ञात्वा यतिः पश्चात् विप्रमूचे सविस्तरम्
तद्बालाक्षरमालाञ्च वाचयामास योगवान् सर्वं ज्ञात्वा यदि पश्चात् सर्वं ज्ञात्वा यदि पश्चात् विप्रमोचे सविस्तरम्
तद्भालाक्षरमालाञ्च वाचयामास योगवान् सर्वं ज्ञात्वा यतिः पश्चात् विप्रमूचे सविस्तरम्
Bhala. Bhala is forehead. Aksharamala. Something written. Some words written on that Brahmin's forehead. That yogi, that yogavan, vachayamasa. He read. He read something written on that Brahmin's forehead. Sarvanyatva. Again, our Tvantavya has come. Having known everything, that Yati, he saw paschat, after that, Vipram. To that Brahman, Uche, said Savistaram, in detail, whatever, the following. So, this Yati, with his yoga power, he read the lines, on his forehead lines, some words, and having known that Brahman's, whatever he has understood about that Brahman, or everything, Sarvam Jnatva, having understood everything about that Brahman, to that Brahman, Uche Savistaram. This Yati begins to say something now. Tadbhalaksharamalancha vachayamasa yogavan sarvanyatva yatif paschat vipramuche savistaram. Sharda ji. Bhavana ji. Yatiruvacha.
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 Munchadnyanam prajarupam.
Munchajnanam prajarupam.
Munchajnanam prajarupam.
Bali.
Mun-
Sorry.
Munchayanam prajarupam.
Balishtha karmano gatihi.
Balishta karmano gatihi.
Balishta karmano gatihi.
Balishta karmano gatihi.
Gatihi, both of you, Bhanaji and Shantaji. Gatihi, Hasva. Vivekantu samasadya.
Vivekantu samasadya.
Vivekantu samasadya.
Vivekantu samasadya.
Tyaja samsara vasanam.
Tyaja samsara vasanam.
Tyaja samsara vasanam.
Tyaja swansara vasanam.
Yatiruvacha munchadnyanam prajarupam balistha karmano gatihi.
Yatiruvacha munchajnanam prajarupam balistha karmano gatihi.
Yatiruvacha munchajnanam prajarupam balistha karmano gatihi.
Yatiruvacha munchayanam prajarupam balistha karmano gatihi.
Vivekantu samasadya tyaja samsara vasanam.
Vivekantu samasadya tyaja samsara vasanam.
Vivekantu samasadya tyaja samsara vasanam.
Vivekantu samasadya tyaja swansara vasanam.
Yatiruvacha munchajnanam prajarupam balistha karmano gatihi. Vivekantu samasadya tyaja samsara vasanam.
Yatiruvacha munchajnanam prajarupam balistha karmano gatihi. Vivekantu samasadya tyaja samsara vasanam.
Yatiruvacha munchayanam munchajnanam prajarupam balistha karmano gatihi. Vivekantu samasadya tyaja swansara vasanam.
Samsara.
Swansara vasanam.
Swano, song.
Swansara vasanam.
Well done. Shreyas, your chanting is very awesome. I should see you frequently. That's good. Now this Yati says, Muncha, leave. It's an order. It's not a request. It's an order. Muncha, leave. What? Adnyanam. Your ignorance of what? Prajarupam. That ignorance which has come in the form of that desire. I want children. I want children. Balistha karmano gati. Karma's gati. The way of karma's rules, the law of karma is balistha. It's very great. Means nobody can, imagine or guess what karma's ways are. He's saying, Vivekam tu samasadya. See that Lyabantavya is having acquired viveka. Viveka is what? Is the power of discriminating between the right and the wrong. So he's saying, you use your intellect, not the mind of emotion, but the collective thought where the intellect samasadhya. You use your viveka buddhi, and then like how muncha is an order, like that tyaja is also an order. Prerana, tyaja, leave. What? Samsara vasanam, the desires of this world. So use your discriminating power and leave such desires of this world. Yateruvacha munchadnyanam prajarupam balishta karmano gatihe vivekantu samasadhya tyaja samsara vasanam. Sorry, the time is up, but can we do quickly the 2 verses? Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll quickly do the 2 verses. Sajib ji, you come for the 35th, and Nikhila ji and Nirupama ji for the 36th. Okay, come Sajib ji. Shrunu vipramaya tedya
शृणु विप्रमया तेद्य
prarabdhantu vilokitam
प्रारब्धन्तु विलोकितम्
sapta janmavadhitava
सप्तजन्मावधितव
putro naiva cha naiva cha.
पुत्रो नैव च नैव च
Shrunu vipramaya tedya prarabdhantu vilokitam
शृणु विप्रमया तेद्य प्रारब्धन्तु विलोकितम्
sapta janmavadhitava putro naiva cha naiva cha.
सप्तजन्मावधितव पुत्रो नैव च नैव च शृणु विप्रमया तेद्य प्रारब्धन्तु विलोकितम् सप्तजन्मावधितव पुत्रो नैव च नैव च.
So now this yati says Shrunu, again like an order, like a prerana. Listen. So this prerana is this mood prerana. It can be like an order, or it can be converted as a request also, like muncha, tyaja, like that. Shrunu. So it can be like you can please listen. Shrunu, listen. Vipra, O Brahmana, Maya, Tedya, by me, yours, prarabdha vilokitam. By me, your prarabdha has been seen. In that, what he has seen, sapta janma avadhi, for 7 births, the time of 7 births, tava, your, putra naiva cha naiva cha, no son, not at all you will have any progeny for 7 births. This is what this yati is telling him. Shrunu vipramaya tedya prarabdhantu vilokitam sapta janma vadhitava putro naiva cha naiva cha. Okay, Nikhila ji and Nirupama ji, and we'll conclude with this verse, the last verse for today. Santate sagaro dukkham.
Santate sagaro dukkham.
Santate sagaro dukkham.
Avapangah pura tatha.
Avapangah pura tatha.
Avapangah pura tatha.
Remunchad kutumbasham.
Remunchat kutumbasham.
Munchadya.
Sorry. Remunchadya kutumbasham.
Remunchadya kutumbasham.
Sannyase sarvatha sukham.
Sannyase sarvatha sukham.
Sannyase sarvatha sukham.
Santate sagaro dukkham avapangah pura tatha remunchadya kutumbasham Sannyase sarvatha sukham.
Santate sagaro dukkham avapangah pura tatha remunchadya kutumbasham sannyase sarvatha sukham.
Santate sargo dukkham avapangah pura tatha re munchadya kutumbasham sannyase sarvatha sukham.
So pura, in olden times, santatehe, due to santati, due to progeny, due to children, these kings, Sagara king, Anga king, dukkham, they had so much of sorrow because of their children. So when we'll get time, we'll talk about that. They were absolutely useless children. The Sagara son and all, they, the game when they were children of the Sagara son, like to drown other people in the water and watch them die. This kind of a children the Sagara had. He was fed up of such. Anga's children also. So what this sannyasi is trying to tell Atmadev is that we all know the stories of these kings of Sagara and Anga and all, how much they suffered because of their children. Means having children is a big problem only. So you don't have to imagine that you should not insist that you should have children, because people who have children, they have suffered with children. So Re is like, oh dear. Like in Malayalam or Tamil we say Eda, or in Hindi or in Marathi we say Are. So it is in a close proximity we will use such words, Re, which shows Are. So Munchadya. First you leave this what? Kutumba Asha. This desire for having the family. Sannyase sarvatha sukham. Being a sannyasi, in the sannyasa, in renunciation, there is always a happiness. So, sarvatha sukham, there's always a happiness in renunciation. Santate sagaro dukkham avapangah pura tatha re munchadya kutumbasham sannyase sarvatha sukham. With this, we pause over here. Any queries in today's verses that we covered? Then we will see. Because Yati has said only these 3 verses, then Brahmana raises his questions. So he says, no, with your viveka, discriminate and all. So then Brahmana has the question, how to have this viveka, how it will go and all. It will come in the next session. Okay. Any queries? Okay. So we'll conclude over here. Keep your spine straight. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in. Hold it there. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Hari Om. See you all next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Varshaji. Thank you, Varshaji.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Varshaji.
Thank you, Chi. Hari Om.
Thank you. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Amma, small doubt.
Huh.
See, actually, the Atmadeva is imagining that he doesn't have a child. So, that fruit which is bringing to his home, it is spoiling. This is his own imagination, right? It is not.
No, no, no.
Huh?
No, it's not his imagination. So he's having really such problems that first he doesn't have children. He bought a cow. That cow is not having children. He plants a tree. The tree is not yielding fruit. He is not having any fortune. He is not having children. Neither he has any bhagyam. Nothing is there with him. So why to live such a life? So he has come there to suicide. He is telling this Yati that I'm having so much problem now. I have to just kill myself. So then this Yati is saying that why are you insisting that you need children? Those who have had children, they are in so much problem. So the right way, because you of your ajnana, you are telling that you are insisting that you must have children and that is going to yield you happiness. You can otherwise also be happy. You don't insist that you want like this only. So you don't have a big problem for which you have to end your life. This is what Yati is trying to console him.
Okay, understood.
Okay, let us see next week what he says. Brahmana has this question.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hari Om. Thank you. Hari
Thanks,
Om.
Varsha. Thank you.
Thank you, Veena.